Pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. Jesse Bam Rodriguez. And here we see Jesse Rodriguez. Lee.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from San Antonio, Texas, introducing...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You can hear every...
We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Beautiful counterpunch. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
You're getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses, because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
Punch, counter punch. They exchange punches. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter. These two fighters are made for one another. They threw the hook, it didn't land. A perfect counter lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
He's going to be confident. I want you to go.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe, just get your breath.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Good counter punching. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Ooh, Lee McGregor just got rocked. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That right hook won't score. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Those counter punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us. And there's the bell for round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's all offense all the time. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? Can't find a home for that jab. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Catch and shoot. Bam, goes down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They both want the knockout. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Let's go.
Back into the fray here in round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Lucky that hook didn't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Great round. Now relax. Just get...
There's the bell for round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. So much firepower here. A perfect counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Oh, and Lee McGregor's been dazed. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I need to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Nice counter shot. He misses with that jab. Beautiful final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Lee McGregor in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked. There's the bell to start round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
A shot from the gods took him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your glove.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Oh, that punch. Nice counter punch. Nice counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Lee McGregor in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
There's always a way back, don't it?
Everything in the bag.
And there's the bell for round 8. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you all right?
Hold that thought. Oh, Lee McGregor, this could be trouble. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's never ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Punch, counter punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. There's a counter shot. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.